Imagine this. You're staring at your phone. Another insufficient funds notification. Another declined payment. Another panic attack you hide behind a fake smile. That was Tasha's life. $30,000 in credit card debt. Eviction notice on her apartment door. 2 jobs. No peace. No way out. But then, she did one thing, and it changed everything. This is the story of how a woman, just like millions today, broke the cycle, and how you can too. On paper, Tasha looked fine. A full-time nurse technician. Side hustle as a hairstylist. She smiled in selfies. Posted #grind mode on Instagram. But offline, she was exhausted. Behind her couch were piles of unopened credit card bills. I'll deal with it next week, she told herself. But next week never came. Then came the payday loans. 1 turned into 3. And suddenly, 70% of her paycheck vanished the moment it hit her account. One Friday night, after an exhausting 12-hour shift, Tasha headed to the grocery store. She only needed a few basics: bread, eggs, maybe a frozen meal. She swiped her card. Declined. She tried again. Declined. Only $12 left in her account. She put the items back, walked out empty-handed, sat in her car, gripping the steering wheel, tears rolling, chest tight. I work so hard. Why does it still feel like I'm drowning? That night, she couldn't sleep. She kept thinking of her cousin, Jordan, who once shared a video about financial freedom. She ignored it then. But now, she wanted to know how to get out of debt when you're broke. She heard stories, not of gurus, but real people. A single mom who tackled $50,000 in student loans. A barista who turned around his credit by delivering pizzas. And then it hit her. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't dumb. She was stuck in a system designed to keep her in survival mode. And that night, she made a choice. I'm done surviving. I want to live again. Tasha went into full action mode. She created a list of every single debt. Credit cards, payday loans, car note, medical bills. She called each creditor, not to cry, but to negotiate. Lower APRs, waived late fees, hardship plans. Some said no, but others, they worked with her. She learned about the debt snowball method. Smallest debt first, then roll those payments into the next one. Each win gave her momentum. She deleted shopping apps, paused brunches, canceled unused subscriptions. Not everyone has side hustles or things to sell. Some of Tasha's friends were unemployed. Some were gig workers with unpredictable income. Some didn't even know how much debt they had because the truth was too scary to face. But they started small. One stopped ordering food delivery every night, saved $200 per month. Another asked for help from a nonprofit debt counselor, free of charge. A third switched to a cash-only envelope system. No more overdrafts. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. $50 saved is a victory. One less swipe is a win. 6 months in, Tasha was still struggling, but something had changed. She had hope. She wasn't hiding anymore. She had a plan. She had control. She had peace. 18 months later, she made her final payment. Tasha stood in her apartment, holding that last receipt. Not crying from fear this time, crying from freedom. Now, she's debt-free, has a 6-month emergency fund, learning to invest in index funds, helps her younger sister budget her college loans. But the biggest change? She no longer feels powerless. You can begin today. Her story isn't rare. It's real. It's raw. It's the same fight millions are facing right now. And that first step, it could start with this video. You might be feeling stuck, broke, lost, embarrassed. But guess what? That's exactly where transformation begins. Comment, "Debt-free starts now" below. Tell us your biggest struggle. Let's walk this road together. Subscribe to Zero to Zenith Finance, where real stories, real strategies, and real change begin. Because you don't need more stuff. You need a path. And we're building it together.